Thank you so much for being a part of our journey.
Of course, it's been my honor and pleasure. Love meeting you guys and seeing your growth and supporting you in what you need to start your yoga studio.
So I'm just going to ask you a few questions. So first one is, why did you pick Anamaya for your yoga teacher trainings?
Well, really, it was Anamaya picked me. So I actually have a funny story about this. It was 2018, and I was leading a yoga teacher training in Jersey City at the studio where I was teaching at that time. And I got a what's up in the middle of the day. It was like a Saturday, and we were lecturing on, I don't know what it was, some topic, right? Might have been the spine or the pelvic floor or something. And my what's up goes off. And it was my friend Ana Laura, who used to be the retreat coordinator here. And the message said, I need to speak to you urgently. Can you please call me as soon as possible? And the old me would have been like, something's wrong. And that thought did go through my head, like very briefly. And then right after that, it was backed up with, she's calling me because they want me to teach the teacher training. Wow. And when I called her, that's exactly what it was. Literally 6 weeks from that day, there was the start of the next teacher training at Anamaya for 2018. And the teacher who was supposed to teach it, his wife was pregnant, and he was not comfortable leaving her for 3 weeks during this time of her pregnancy. So Anna asked me, I know it's super short notice, but can you come and teach the teacher training? 6 weeks from that day.
Wow.
And my intuition knew it, that's what that message was about. So that's how that happened. And then I've just been leading a teacher training here every year since.
That's a beautiful story. Thank you.
Like most things in my life, it was just unexpected and kind of random synchronicity. Mm-hmm. And my intuition was part of it. And it seems like all things that I find through my intuition are the right things.
I truly believe that too.
Yeah.
How many students have you graduated?
Oh my God.
Do you count?
Yes. I'll have to go back and get the exact number, but I think now with U13, it should be around 65 or so. So it's getting up there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's probably a little bit more at this point. Yeah.
And how long have you been teaching
yoga? Since 2010. I've never stopped. So from literally the day after I graduated, when my teacher Paula asked me to sub her, I graduated on a Sunday and she asked me to sub her class on a Monday evening, and I've never stopped teaching since.
What's your inspiration for teaching yoga?
This varied. I think one branch of it is my fascination with the human mind and human being. So all aspects of human being, our minds, our bodies, how we move, how we think, how we grow and heal. So I'm absolutely fascinated by people's minds, body, spirit connection, and to see that unfolding as a living representation of everything that they've been through and everything that they're going to become. And then I'm also inspired by all the other teachers out there. There's just so much information. Like yoga is literally endless. It's the tip of the iceberg. You could just spend your entire life studying yoga and not get to the bottom of it. So I'm inspired by the vast amount of information and knowledge that there is in this field. And then I'm inspired by my students and just seeing them on their path. You know, it's like when you have a group of students, especially if you start teaching in public, you'll see, right? You'll just get this assortment of people and they're all at different stages of their journey. And so to be able to support all of them and speak to groups of people at different levels of their evolution has proved to me that the tools of yoga are applicable no matter where you're at or what stage you're at, because there's always something that you can take from that. If it's the most simple, just learning how to breathe, to some of the most deepest and profound states of consciousness, And so it's inspiring to me to see that these tools are really applicable for all people, should their minds and hearts be open enough to receive them.
What sets you apart from other yoga teachers?
I like this question. I think for me, it's a combination of the practical and the mystical. Like, I feel very grounded in the ability to teach people about anatomy, physiology, alignment, postures, like the practical aspects of yoga, but I also feel that I can very well hold space for the mystical experience of yoga. And in my even though I've been in this for so long, because before I started teaching I was a practitioner, so I've been practicing yoga for at least 25 years. I've not met many teachers that are able to blend those two things together and be able to communicate both of those, like the practical, the earthly, and then the ethereal and the mystical. And so I think that I can do that, and it's not too woo-woo, and it's not too just nuts and bolts. It's kind of like everything is merged together. So even in the practicality, you're experiencing like the mysticism of how we're put together and how it's all so perfect and like divinely designed. And so I like that about myself as a teacher.
Last question. How do people get a hold of you if they want you to teach them yoga?
Well, it truly is an honor and a privilege to me to be able to work with people the way that I have with you guys and have that kind of relationship. So anytime anyone chooses me as a teacher or a guide, I'm very touched. So people can find me on my website, which is lolarephann.com. It's just my name spelled out. My last name is Rephann, which is also my email, so people can email me rephann@gmail.com. You can find me on Instagram at Dakini9, DAKINI, the number 9. You can look for me on Facebook. I have a YouTube channel. Just search for me by my name in Google and probably all my stuff will pop up.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Lola.
Thank you, Missy. Namaste.
As we roll up our mats and step forward, we carry with us the lessons learned and the peace found. Lola's wisdom encourages us to explore the spaces within ourselves that need nurturing and care. It's not just about flexibility of the body, but also resilience of the spirit. Visit lolarephann.com to continue exploring the transformative power of yoga, and join us again for more insights into the lives and teachings of dedicated practitioners like Lola. Namaste.